Yo, what's good, gang? Let's get right into it. You gotta fully detach from everything, your feelings, everything in this world. By doing that, it's gonna save you a whole bunch of time in your life, a whole bunch of heartaches, hurt, whatever, pain, whatever you wanna call it. By detaching, you're gonna be able to channel your energies, you're gonna be able to control your emotions. You're basically getting away from the emotions. You're detaching literally from everything that you're connected to, and you're just locked in spiritually with your God, right? You're just going with it. You're basically saying you trust the process and you're going for it. You know what I'm saying? You need to isolate. That's what I'm saying. So get by yourself, get away from your homies, your friends, your family, whoever it is, and just focus on yourself. Tap in with yourself, talk with your God, and get yourself right. You're gonna start noticing these things, you know what I'm saying? Because not every energy is good. You know what I'm saying? So by isolating, you're going to really be able to focus on who you are as a person, what really is your purpose. And also by doing that too, you can really practice on, as you're not letting people in your life and letting people in your life, you can see who you bring in, who you're kicking out. You can see like their energy and how much it can affect you. After you say, hey, it's just gonna be me for a while. And then once you start bringing people in, you're gonna notice those energies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta detach from these people, detach from everything, and just focus on your mission, focus on your purpose. Because as you're doing that, you're gonna be on a higher frequency, especially when you're just focusing on yourself and you're tapping in. You're gonna elevate your consciousness, okay? Because as you're around all these people, you're partying, you're hanging out, doing all these things, whoop-de-doo, you're most likely living in hell. Okay, you're home, you might be living in hell. You know what I'm saying? So as you grow your consciousness, as you isolate, you level up to heaven type shit. So hell is like depression, sad, mad, like anger, and all these things, all these lustful things, getting high, and all that's all hell, right? And heaven is like love, abundance, happiness, that's why you see it's so much easier to operate out of hell. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way. Anybody can be mad all day, but not everybody can go through some fucked up shit in life and still operate happy and out of love and out of abundance. You see what I'm saying? That's where you cut the feelings off. That's where you cut the emotions off, and you just go with it, man. You just love it. You just love everything about life. That's why you see homie up the street always mad dogging on his porch. Yeah. And like you see the dudes that be acting the hardest. They ain't even doing shit. They ain't even putting no food in the fridge. They ain't even giving their family no money. They ain't even doing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to act like you're doing something when you ain't even doing shit. You just a fucking clown sitting on your fucking porch waiting for somebody to drive by to mad dog. I'm like, who's just driving up on it? What the fuck are you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You've been sitting on your porch all day. You feel me? That's the type of shit, bro. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in that bullshit, in that fucking lifestyle, and that temptation, and those pleasures, than it is to fucking be a man, isolate yourself, tap in with your God, and fucking focus on your purpose. Like, that's the thing is, too, like, when you walk in a room, you give people eye contact. It's respect. But also, you gotta understand, that's an energy transfer. So when I'm driving on the street or some shit, I ain't about to look at homie in the hood. Fuck that. Shit, you don't get none of this energy, bro. We ain't even on the same page. Fuck what you doing, because you doing a whole lot of nothing. I know you do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always just focus on myself. I'm isolated. You know what I'm saying? And I know people. I have connections. I'm not going to isolate so hard that I don't have any connections in my life. A lot of my business partners, a lot of my people that I'm connected with, that's different. Focus on yourself. Isolate. Detach from everything. Your feelings, all that shit. And just focus on your purpose. Put your purpose first. And when you do that, you're on a whole different frequency. You're on a higher frequency, okay? People can feel it when you walk in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta tap in with yourself and go crazy every day in a good way. Maximize your days every single day, all right? You gotta make the most out of your days. So that way it just keeps building and that momentum builds and your life is just on flight mode. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's getting in the way. Nothing's getting in the way, no distractions, no temptations. There's always gonna be pleasures and temptations that are gonna try to tempt you, right? But that's what I'm saying. The more you are focused and away from all that shit, the less you're going to fall into that temptation. I'm saying it's always going to find you, but you got to know how to be self-control about all that bullshit. You got to get so serious about where you want to be at, who you are as a person, and you got to fucking put that first, and nothing else matters. This is your life. You do what you want to do with it. That also reminds me, look at this. You have to know who you are. You have to operate every single day who you are. You got to visualize who you are and who you are going to become. So that way you know who's allowed in your life, what you allow in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do that shit every single day. Every single day. And as you do that, you will know, hey bro, we don't even align. Like we're talking about a whole lot of peace. You know what I'm saying? Hey shorty, like we just cool. We ain't even doing nothing after this. We ain't even, what's the purpose of us hooking up? You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing these things and you'd be like, okay, as you get deeper into it, into your purpose, you know what I'm saying? As you get deeper into your purpose, then you're like, oh shit, like, oh, what are we? If I hook up with this chick, what are we after? Nothing. Okay, it's not even worth it, because if I fall into that, then I'm gonna be all drained out, you know what I'm saying? And then we both go on with our lives. And now I'm like, my purpose is kind of slowed down and my energies are messed with. So that's what I'm saying. You got to isolate. I mean, that's how what I did. I mean, I don't know, you got to tap in with yourself and you got to put your purpose first. You understand? Because at the end of the day, what he says, she says, none of this matters. Okay, none of this matters. Because they most likely don't even give a fuck. They just want to put their little 2 cents in. You know, when most likely they're a nobody. Like, let's be real. It's always the motherfucking people that are most miserable, the most broke, always trying to hate on somebody, talk shit on somebody. So 1, fuck them, right? Peace out. But 2, it's more of like, that shit don't even matter. It don't even matter. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is you to focus on your goal, focus on what you need to do in life to elevate your life and get to where you want to be at, or where you see yourself at as a person. And that's where it comes down to detachment. Fucking detach. Get the fuck away from all these people that are not doing shit. They say they're doing shit, but they're really not doing shit. That's why you always gotta understand where you get your information from, like who you listen to. Even if you're not even listening to them, bro, and they're around you just speaking, bro, that your conscience is gonna fucking take that information in whether you like it or not. You gotta get this fucking shit away from you, bro. Like, that's why you gotta understand these people gotta have credentials, who you wanna learn from. Where does this person come from? Like, where are they at now? Okay, shit, they know some shit, let me listen up. Hey, that shit matters. But at the end of the day, you gotta focus on your goals, focus on your mission, your purpose, lock in, tunnel vision. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, actually. Stay tuned on these new videos that are coming up on YouTube. Weekly videos, all right? I'm taking a lot of freaking sacrifice, a lot of risks. You're gonna see. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good day. Peace.